as the topic is how to stop overthinking, self doubts, fears, and belief in yourself more. Let's first take a moment to understand what is the reason actually we even overthink. So, just everybody, I would want you to just take a moment because we all have our own reasons why we doubt ourselves, why we overthink, and self sabotage ourselves. So, take a moment, think about what are the things you are thinking when you are constantly overthinking. So, what is it? People may judge me. What will people think of me? Fear of future. Am I on the right path? Yes. Constantly people judge that am I taking the right decision or am I doing the right thing? Fear of failing. Yes. I used to overthink because I think different permutations or combinations, someone saying. Yes. So you start to think, oh, what will happen if this happen? Or if I do this, then what will happen? So we create imaginary scenarios in our mind, right? We create all these imaginary scenarios and that make us constantly think. Very good. So I had written a few common reasons people constantly self-doubt, sabotage themselves and overthink. Top one is comparison and their past, the story of their past, the common patterns and habits. Maybe sometimes other people have given you some feedback or criticism. Maybe as a child you were told that you were shy or you don't take action, you are a procrastinator, and then you started telling yourself and doubting yourself, oh, can I even do it? Can I finish it? Or just believing that you are someone who is procrastinator or lazy. So some kind of belief that could be a reason that you're overthinking. You can also take a moment to think, do you believe certain things about you? Do you believe that, oh, I'm not that capable or I'm not that smart enough? And that makes you overthink as well. Just take a moment and again, just post it on the chat box as well. Let me check more. Want to do something but thinking of the worst possible case scenario, that's right, or past experiences, right? So take a moment to think about certain beliefs that you have, certain beliefs, and why the beliefs are important. Let me tell you, whatever goes inside of you, which means inside your mind, inside your heart and your body, everything that goes inside of you impacts your health on all four dimensions. So human being has four dimensions: physical, which is our physical body; mental, our mind or mental body we call it; our emotions, which we feel in our heart and our body, again emotional body; and then our spiritual body that you can call your soul, yourself, whatever you like to call it. So everything that you're taking inside of you impacts you on all four dimensions. So this is your mental, emotional, spiritual diet, even physical diet. So it's the first thing. It's not just the food, by the way. The first thing that you're constantly taking in 24 hours, yes, even when you're sleeping, is your own thoughts. Yes, that's true. So your biggest diet is your own thought. Now imagine if you are constantly thinking throughout the day. Like I have people who told me, I'm constantly thinking 24/7. Notice what is it that you're thinking. Because when you are constantly thinking, it's my guess, because people tell me that, you might not be thinking, oh, I'm amazing, I'm beautiful, I'm awesome, and I can do everything I desire to do, and I have a beautiful life. Most of the time, you're thinking what you have written in the chat box, doubting yourself. What if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? So there is a simple quote by one of my teacher, Marianne Williamson. You might have heard about her. She's an author, and she says, "Worry, doubt, stressful thoughts are prayers for chaos. They are prayers for things that you don't want in your life." So every time you're thinking something negative about you are basically affirming, you are praying literally for that thing to happen. Sorry for my dog is barking in the background. So just pay attention. Whenever you are thinking something negative, what is it that is happening? What is it that is happening inside of your mind? You are taking that negative thoughts inside you, which is impacting every level. So your body, your mind, your emotions, everywhere it's impacting the words you speak. So when, for example, if you say something like, oh no, why did I do this? Or I always do this. So there are things people say like this. Oh, I'm such a stupid. I'm such an idiot. I keep on doing this thing. I remember my husband was telling yesterday, I keep on forgetting things. So it's not that he's not forgetting, but when you constantly say these words, your body and your mind is listening. So this is a diet you're giving constantly to yourself and it is impacting you. Similarly, whatever you read, you listen, or you watch, whether you're watching it on TV, social media, news, or wherever you are listening from people around you, whether you're team workers or your family members, everything is your diet, and that is impacting your mind and your overthinking patterns as well. And this is, by the way, is also causing you to think more and more, because the more information you take in, the more you think, right? Consuming content on social media, that is definitely, if you're getting messages on WhatsApp, if you are on WhatsApp groups, or you're constantly going to news, then of course you're taking a lot of information. So everything is impacting your well-being, and the more you feel stressed out because of these things, the more you think. So that is another reason of overthinking. Now, take a moment and think, what are your common thoughts or words that you think that goes inside of you? So what I'm asking is your inner chatter. So I want to see in the chat box, what is your inner chatter, common inner chatter? And then I will share some of the things which people commonly think. So think like this when you use the sentences like I, or others. What kind of things you think? I'm not good enough. I'm not good in anything. Yeah, yeah. I don't look good. I'm too thin or too fat. Yeah, that's right. What else? Yes, everybody, please come in and tell me. To-do list, how my future is going to be. I deserve better. I'm not capable. I'm not delivering as expected. Yes, yes. Now, I hope you are getting an idea when you are constantly thinking, I'm not capable, I deserve better, or my to-do list, I have to do this. Maybe you're thinking, oh my God, there is so much to do, and I don't have enough time. I have to do this. I'm not able to do justice to all my roles, which means I'm not good enough as as a whatever role you are into, maybe wife, mother, daughter, whatever role, friend, team worker. I'm yelling all the time. I'm losing patience, which means you're saying I am not patient, I'm not capable, I have to do this, right? I want you to think, when you have all these things in your inner talk, how is it going to impact your well-being, your power to create anything in your life? So here are a few examples I want you to consider. So, yeah. So imagine if a person on a daily basis is thinking, I am not good enough. How will they feel? How will they act? Versus a person who feels, no matter what I'm doing, no matter what my strengths, my weaknesses, I am enough. And I'm not going because we have just 1 hour. So I know there is a lot of depth. But from just to begin the first step, taking the first step is your thought inside your head and the words you're speaking. So rather than saying, if you're saying I'm not good enough, if you say, okay, maybe I'm not doing as per my expectations, as per others' expectations, but I think I am enough. How will you feel different? How will you act different? How will your physical power will be different, your energy will be different? Start to notice, use it right now, say it in your head with me. Instead of saying people don't care for me, or people don't love me, or I don't have a support, if you say versus this, I am loved, I'm supported, I'm grateful, how will you feel different? How will you start to experience different energy and capability in you? Saying I cannot say no, I don't know how to say no, I'm a people pleaser, versus I know how to set boundaries, or I'm learning how to set boundaries. To shift, even if at a mind level in the beginning, this is the first step. Whatever you're thinking, at least notice whether this is helping you or bringing you down, bringing your power down, making you a victim of your situations, or on the right side, it's thoughts, the inner talk, which is going to make you feel strong, bring you out of the victim mode. Any sharing, anybody wants to share anything from this first tool I've shared with you? So today I will be sharing a few tools with you, a few simple, very practical tools with you. So this is the first tool, and I call it conscious thinking. Yes, conscious thinking. Noticing how my own thoughts, what I'm thinking, is actually damaging my confidence, is actually damaging the way I feel about myself. it's making me feel bad about myself, if it is really draining my power, literally draining my energy, to coming to a place where what I'm thinking is giving me power, because nobody can else can give you that power that you desire. Think of what, when I dream something, who is going to give me that power? Your own thoughts. So the first